Hey guys, it's FearTWD Abbott here, and welcome to the start of our Fear the Walking Dead Season 8 reviews. I know, I'm sorry I'm late. We're going to keep these first few reviews brief, and then once we start getting caught up, I'll get more in depth with these reviews. They'll be a little bit longer. Try and keep them under like 10 minutes, at least with Season 8 so far. I don't have a lot of expansive thoughts, so it shouldn't take us that long. But let's get into episode 1 here. If you haven't seen any of Fear the Walking Dead leading up to this point, there will be spoilers, so you have been warned. So, we last left off, Morgan and Madison were on the way to Padre, who have taken Mo hostage, and Morgan basically routed out his entire team to Padre in exchange for him to be led onto the Padre, led into Padre, and we kick this episode off basically with Morgan and Madison. They break in. They're trying to break out of Padre, and they're like, "Hey, you have my daughter." And Morgan does eventually get her out of there, but we have to kind of backtrack. I guess they were like, "Hey, we want to do a time skip, so we're gonna leave all that stuff on the table, and we'll get back to it later." So they explain that later in the episode what happened with all of that. Flash forward like 6 or 7 years later, Madison is under Padre custody, and Mo is still at Padre. It turns out that Morgan, after so much time of him defending people and, being a great leader and disapproving of Madison's ways and Padre's ways in Season 7, he's like, "Hey, I joined Padre." I'm sorry, what? I assume it's going to be explained later on in the season that they somehow used Grace against him or something like that, so he had to return Mo. But no, it's really, by the end of this episode, it's just you have the understanding of Morgan doesn't think he's worth protecting Mo because he doesn't think he can protect her, so he thinks that he's going to let her down, I guess, like he did with Dwayne and Jenny, and I guess he's just afraid that it'll happen with her and Grace, so he just gives up. He works for Padre now. Madison ends up breaking out of Padre with Mo's help, but that doesn't even matter because by the end she's put in captivity again. A lot of progress being made in this premiere. As for Morgan and Grace, after some nice Walker action at this cabin where we learn more about the background of why Morgan gave Mo up to Padre, he's taken back into Padre custody. So like I said, a lot of progress made. Mo is told by the main Padre dude that, she keeps up this curiosity of her background, her life before Padre, then there'll be consequences. But he does think that she's going to serve as a big role in his new plans that are coming into fruition very soon. Which I'll go ahead and say right now, Padre is stupid. This is just the dumbest. Oh gosh, I'm gonna try not to rant, but man, I'm not a fan of this so far. We don't see anybody else really this episode. So honestly, that I really don't have much for this premiere review. It's a fine premiere. There's a lot you need to take in with like a 6-year time skip. You're kind of confused as like, oh, why is this person like this? Why is this person acting like this? Because people's personalities are flipping like on a dime here. And Madison is like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna help Morgan get his kid back." And then all of a sudden, Morgan's like, "Oh yeah, thank you." And then it ends up he just gave her away back to Padre and became a part of Padre. That doesn't fit for his character at all. And then Grace, her personality is so different, where she's so nurturing in the other seasons, and now I guess it's what Padre's done to her. I assume we're gonna get backstory for that as well. She's like, No, Mo, you're better at Padre. We can't take care of you. It's better this way." But I mean, she shows some emotion, as like it was hard seeing her. But at the same time, it's like this doesn't feel like Grace. This doesn't feel like Morgan. And sorry, I'm yawning. And they are turning Madison into, I don't know, somebody from season 5 is like, "Oh, I gotta help all these kids that I stole." But like they're all at Padre. So I don't know how she's like, there's files at Padre. well, she says that in a future episode. That's kind of spoilers for another episode, but whatever. If you're watching this, you've most likely seen the other episodes by now. She said there's files on Padre, so why would she leave? It doesn't. Oh man, just does not make sense to me at all. But that's all I've got for this premiere episode review. I'll get more in depth in the episode 2 review because I actually really enjoyed episode 2. Episode 3 is going to be a doozy to review, and we'll see what episode 4 has in store for us tomorrow. But nonetheless, thanks so much for watching this quick review. Hope you guys didn't mind that it's a little bit shorter. I just really don't have much to say so far with this season of Fear the Walking Dead. It's the final season, and I'm not sure where this where this show is going to end. Will it be satisfying? Not too sure. I'm a little bit scared, but nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and goodbye.